Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of All Started with the Mouse podcast. I am Nick Lavazetta.
And I'm Tony.
And we are back after a little hiatus, and we thought after coming back, we should talk about some news that has happened in the past couple of months, and even our trip reports.
There's been a ton of news breaking. It's
lot.
Like every day there's something
new.
It's like a rumor or a closing or a new addition.
An increase in price of something.
Yeah, of course. Where do you want to start, Nick?
Let's start with the increase of all the prices.
Yeah.
It was one day a couple weeks ago. They raised the price. Disney World raised the price of annual passes, overnight parking, food, little things like the reusable bags.
I like how we're starting after like a month or so, and we're just getting right into the. I've been thinking about becoming an annual pass holder.
Yeah.
We've been talking about. I say, I probably do 10 days a year or so. I'm thinking of DVC, so I was really considering it, and then this news comes up, and it's like almost double the price, or
$200 extra. $250.
Okay, but still a significant increase.
Yeah.
Who are they just trying to price like the middle class fans out of it?
It's because they're giving previews to pass holders for Galaxy's Edge, so they're probably thinking more people are going to sign up to become a pass holder, and that's why they raise up the price. So I kind of have a theory that like a couple months after Galaxy's Edge opens, they're going to lower the price down again because there's not going to be as much of an incentive as there is right now these last 2 months.
I can see that. My idea is Disney is kind of stopped caring about the people that come like once every couple of years. It's like, we don't really care about you anymore.
We're going to focus on
We're focusing on people who are coming multiple times, staying at the big hotels, going to the nicer restaurants. So it's almost like, if these prices are hurting the little guy, we don't really care. I guess it's good.
They wouldn't really hurt the little guy because if you're going once a couple of years, you're not becoming a pass holder.
That's true, but I think there are some families who are like me that probably were waffling. I've seen a lot of that online because usually these price increases are like more gradual. It's always like a couple bucks here and there. This one was just bam, where we don't care.
It was a massive increase on every single level of.
To do parking first. Parking is such to pay for. I know. I guess in regular hotel culture, you do pay for parking, but you're also not paying $400 a night to stay at these hotels.
Yeah,
like. Paying for parking is such crap, nickel and diming the public, and it'd be fine like if it was going towards raises for cast members or maintenance or something, but it's not. It's going to Iger's pockets and whoever the
another reason other Imagineers.
Yeah,
I think
not even Imagineers. I wish if it was going to Joe Rohde, it's going to
the higher ups.
Yeah.
I think another thing is they want you to stay in Disney World if you're in Florida, so they don't want you to have a car. They want you to rely on Disney transportation.
Oh, yeah.
But is it really like if someone's leaving the parks to go to like the Universal or something, then they're gonna pay the $20. So why punish the people who are wanting to stay just in Disney? You know what I mean? You get
well because I think the idea is obviously there's they've had businessmen and analysts look at this thing. I think the idea is for those few people that say we're going to do 5 days at Disney, 2 days at Universal, and then we have to pay for all this parking, we have to pay for all blah 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 blah. Let's just do Disney this year and we'll do Universal next year.
Yeah, but do you think that couple nights that would be an extra $120? Do you think that would really stop a vacation at Universal? Like if you already have this big, this 8-day trip planned, I think they would just throw another $100 in.
Well, and I think we're also not we go to Disney a lot. We're fortunate to have that money. I think some people maybe it's they bring lunches to the parks.
That's true.
It's and I'm not disparaging that or anything.
They have to save up for the trips.
The pricing and it was just like the way they did it. I think it was like a holiday weekend or something. It was just like slid in there. It was overnight it changed.
Exactly. Yeah, we just woke up to all these things. Like I just kept on getting articles like price increase here, price
Yeah.
increase here. All right, let's talk about something good. In Disneyland,
All right, yes, Star Wars Land.
Galaxy's Edge opened up, and
What is this name called? It's Galaxy's Edge. Is it Black Spiral Outpost, or is that us?
Black? Oh, I don't know if there's a difference.
Okay.
All I know is Batu. That's the name of the city.
Okay.
But
What I've seen of it,
it's amazing.
I am pretty excited, much more than I thought I'd be.
Mhm.
I don't think it's going to be like a Pandora for me, where I'm going to want to spend all my time there. But there's a bar that looks pretty amazing, kind of almost like a Trader Sam's feel. With
Ogre's Cantina.
Yeah, Ogre's Cantina. Like there's audio animatronics and stuff and cool drinks. I want that blue milk. Like I talk about that blue milk all the time.
Yeah. And
Although $8 for a glass of milk.
It's wild.
You can. I mean, I know it's Disney. I know it's unique, but you can get more than 8 gallons of milk for $8.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But as someone who's not a Star Wars fan, I just look at this place. I'm like, wow, this is like amazing Imagineer work.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything looks amazing. Like I don't really have an interest to eat the food there
Food doesn't.
or shop.
The
at-
food doesn't look too great.
Yeah,
There's
or-
that beef jerky stuff, which seems interesting.
Yes, that's
But,
like a
like-
short rib type thing. Or?
No, there's like actual beef jerky.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And like I don't have really any interest in the merchandise, but just like the area itself, like
Seems very cool.
it does remind me of Pandora as like not a fan of the movie, but like I can disassociate it with these two things, and I think it's going to be really cool. I just hope that Florida, Walt Disney World, they do something similar with the reservation system, where like
I don't
people
think
come
they
in at a
will.
time. Just it's going to be a zoo. It's
I
gonna
think
take
they
like
almost
5 hours to get into the park.
See, I think they almost like the fact that look how many people are coming. You know?
Yeah, but that's just crazy.
Well, they don't care.
Poor cast members. My friend just got a job there. I'm very happy for him.
Disneyland. It would be interesting when we finally go to Disneyland and having Star Wars be part of it, because like for so long, Disneyland. I think every single land that is there was created when Walt was still alive. So this huge new thing added that will be kind of just the norm for us. Like we've never seen Disneyland without it. So I'm excited to go to Disneyland sometime in the near future. The thing is, I guess it's not getting the crowds people expected it to get. Like I've heard reports from other places, other podcasts and stuff, that it's not as insanely crazy popular as people thought it'd be. Now maybe people are waiting on the East Coast for Disney World. Disney World's always more popular than Disneyland. But it'll be
I can see
interesting
that.
if
maybe they're
this ends up being. No, I don't think it will be. But it'd be interesting if this ends up more like a Toy Story Land than like a Pandora. Like, oh, that's good. I think they'd be shocked if it was just like, okay, that's nice. We
yeah.
don't.
Like it's gonna. I think it's gonna have the crowds every day. Just
Yeah,
crazy.
I think it will too. It's interesting that because I guess they're starting to put out a couple more discounts for the fall. Like there's rumors that more
Oh.
discounts are coming out, which you wouldn't expect.
Maybe because I guess they're not getting high
yeah.
numbers.
So now it might be people are just staying away. Like I don't. It's gonna be a stampede. I don't want to
Exactly.
go. So it'll be interesting to see. I can't imagine it failing for them. Funnily enough, like everyone's praising everything. The one thing that they're really not praising is the ride, the attraction.
The ride looks really cool. I don't know why they wouldn't say that.
But have you heard the same things I have? Like people saying like it's good, but it's not.
I'm getting mixed. I'm getting like people raving about it, and then also
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but
opinions.
you didn't hear that of Flight of Passage.
No,
It was just
I've
best
never
thing
heard
ever.
anyone say any bad
But
about
this
it.
is also. I mean, it's much like in Star Wars Land. This is more Navi River Journey. Like
Okay.
and
then
it's not.
Ride to the Resistance is
Yeah,
going to be the big
it's
one.
not that low. Obviously, not low. I love Navi, but it's not that. Not.
It's
you
very
know,
similar
yeah.
to Mission Space.
Yeah, but
where-
this is not the big e-ticket.
It's like, yeah, it's the aliens rolling saucer. Just such an insult to say to the ride.
Yeah, I know exactly.
But yeah, it's not the thing that everyone's going to be running to at rope drop.
Which is it's
Rise to the Resistance. Is
the
going
thing
to.
I think is weird is that they made the sequels the big ride and not the classic Star Wars. Like I know the sequels is their movies, but like people love Star Wars because of Millennium Falcon and Han Solo.
Yeah.
So I always thought that the Millennium, when people say you're going to ride or drive the Millennium Falcon, like that would be the huge thing, not the new one. Now I get it, it's your movie, but I don't know. That's like
Yeah,
weird
I
to me.
Never even thought of
Weird
that.
to me.
Yeah.
Is there any prequel stuff in the land?
Not that I know.
I hope there is.
I would like to see a Jar Jar Binks character. I know everyone hates him.
I
but
swear, you know what? I swear I saw there is like a Jar Jar, like frozen, like a gold Jar Jar, or something, like a hidden
That's
Jar
cool.
Jar.
That's
There's
cool.
probably a million of those little hidden details, and that's the stuff I'll go nuts for. I'm hoping for a waterfall. I'm hoping for a waterfall. So yeah, we got Star Wars Land next month. Next month, I can't believe that.
Yeah. Was it end of?
End of August. There's a slight chance I might end up being there early September, end of August. Not sure yet, but possibility. It'd be crazy to go to see Star Wars Land then. I might want to do it just for the memory, just for, saying I did it. It'll probably be miserable. But nice. Yeah, Nick's looking it up.
It is a gold thing.
Yes.
Let's see if I can see where
That's
it is.
awesome. I think it's one of the merchandise places.
Yeah. So Don Ondar's Den of Antiquities.
Yeah.
And there's a gold Jar Jar. If you look up, like towards the ceiling.
That is fantastic.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah,
Anything
Star
else
Wars
about Star Wars Land?
I'm good. You want to knock out the rumors?
The rumors, yeah. The rumors that
Almost broke my heart, made me need to go to the hospital for.
yes.
There was a rumor a couple weeks ago that my beloved Country Bear Jamboree was closing, and of course that just stopped me in my tracks. I couldn't function, couldn't eat. I've never been more depressed. Thankfully, the outrage and outcry was so deafening that Disney had to put out.
There were picketers.
Yeah.
At the TTC.
They put out a release that said Country Bears is not going anywhere. I think they directed it specifically to me. They're like, Tony, stop calling us.
Yeah, and so when
I was thrilled.
When I read this, I do not like Country Bears. You know my opinion on it, but I was just like, they can't get rid of it. It was like for
A Toy Story puppet show.
Yeah.
Because like Woody's Roundup was a puppet show.
yeah. Just when I heard them, like they can't get rid of that for toy. Like you have a lot of Toy Story already.
You have to respect the classic attractions.
Exactly.
These are the things
This has a following, so
Yeah,
like
it does.
I'm not part of it, but you have to respect everyone about it.
And similarly, there was right around the same time there was the big rumor that the Tiki Room was going away and was going to be replaced by a Moana. Was it an attraction? Was it a show? Ride?
I think
Just
show.
Yeah.
Just-
And again, I like Moana. I would like to see Moana have a place in the parks. But the Tiki Room is one of the it's Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. Walt touched
Exactly.
this thing. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's classic Disney World, classic Disney because it's Disneyland too. Classic song. Don't touch it.
Yeah, exactly. Like just there are some things that you can just leave as is, and it won't ruin the parks.
Yeah. So yeah, I was very glad to see Disney, and Disney also put out a statement saying the birds aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, that
So
was shut down pretty.
I was
quickly.
glad to see Disney respecting classics in that sense. Unfortunately, my faith in Disney was dashed last week when we heard the Epcot news.
Oh yes.
And I'll be honest, and Nick knows this. Like we're pretty bummed about, excuse me, what's going on with Epcot Future World.
There's a lot of things happening, and I'm not happy with any of them.
I have very low expectations. So what's just got announced recently is that Interventions is closing. Club Cool is closing. It might reopen at a later time. Mouse Gears is closing. A couple. Electric Umbrella is closing, which I'm fine with.
Really? I
yeah,
didn't read
yeah.
that.
That place smells like dirty diapers. A lot of stuff is closing to make way for the new facelift and new attractions, but the heartbreaker here is the Fountain of Nations closing.
It's just
And now for some of you, it might not be a big deal, but for us, like it really was like this sucks. Like this really sucks. Fountain of Nations for us, I'll speak for Nick. It's one of like the best things in Epcot. Like not even kidding. Like I'd rather see the fountain. I'd rather lose like half the attractions than the Fountain of Nations. Fountain of Nations.
I think it is second to Spaceship Earth.
Of icons.
As something you have to go and see. The fountain show is always amazing.
Yeah.
It's just so
Just
beautiful.
that soothing sound of the water rushing. I sit there and stand there and just look at it for a few minutes every time I'm there, and it's one of those things that gets me when I'm down there, and it's one of those things. It's like, all right, I'm home. I'm here.
Yeah.
We all have those. Like I get it when I walk into the Poly. I get on Splash Mountain. That's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm where I'm supposed to be right now.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any talks of it coming back.
No, I know there's going to be a little fountain added.
Isn't that where the entrance fountain is?
So, I mean, I'm hoping there's a replacement because it's classic Epcot. That thing
gets like people watching it.
Yeah, it's
Like
always got a
crowds.
crowd. That thing is also a great connector to World Showcase because when it opened, representatives from dozens of countries came and they brought water from their countries. So there were African countries that brought water from African bodies of water. Egypt brought water from the Nile. South America brought water from the Amazon. And they poured it in. So it shows, this is about unity. This is about coming together. The fact that it does all these amazing like water shows during the day, it's like this is the technology, creativeness of Future World. It's a great thing of combining both those parts of the park, and it's like the soul of Epcot almost.
Yeah, it's just
to be corny about it, but
it's just a shame.
It's one of those simple little pleasures of Disney World that I guess since it's not an IP, we have to.
Yeah. And there's like little things that are being changed that are really bothering me. Like Character Spot, I love Character Spot. Like it's just there. Like if you want to go see Mickey and a couple of his friends, they're there. Now you have to go like jump through all these hoops. You gotta entrance of Epcot, then all the way in World Showcase, like to see Minnie. Like it's just all over the place. And then like what really bothers me is I love that little pin store right in front of the fountain and right behind Spaceship Earth.
Oh yeah.
And they're getting rid of that.
Yeah.
And they're just putting it they're shoving it in one of the stores that's connected to Spaceship Earth where no one goes into. It's like it's not going to get any traction. It's just going to be. It's just disappointing that they're just getting rid of it because like Frontier Trading Post in Frontierland, like that's big. That's right there. You walk past it. Like everyone just you walk into it. You can see all the pins. Everyone's going to walk past this one because everyone's going to be too focused of like we have to get to Soarin', we have to get to Spaceship Earth itself. That it's just going to like even not even be seen by guests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're probably right. And I mean, I'm sure it'll look great in the end, but Future World is going to be a mess for a few years. It's going to be like I don't even want to go to it.
It's going to be like if it's going to make more sense for us to have like hotel
Boardwalk
yeah. Because we can just go in that way, not deal with all the hassle.
And then we'll talk a little bit about Illuminations when we talk about our trip. But Illuminations ain't going to be here, so it's like if I'm not going to a festival, I love World Showcase, but you can't spend that much time in World Showcase throughout a vacation. Again, I'm sure if like I worry, and I think next on the chopping block is my fountains at Imagination.
No, they can't do that.
That's like it's like
my best photo op right
when
there.
I think of Epcot. The two things literally I think of first, at least for Future World, like in the morning, I think of seeing the upside down waterfall in Imagination, because that's another one. It's just like, okay, this waterfalls aren't supposed to be like that. Something's weird over here. It's great, just simple little thing, and then the Fountain of Nations. I am worried though. Like, I'm sure the Guardians ride will be great, but what the hell does Guardians of the Galaxy have to do with Future World? I mean, how are you justifying this?
Yeah, I don't.
Theme has to matter. Like it sounds
makes
so.
no sense.
It sounds so little in in all the problems in the world. But these are the things we care about. There are passionate theme park fans out there.
It makes more sense to put it in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, or I think they're going to end up changing the name of Future World.
Yeah, I could see that. I think maybe Future World East is going to get like a space theme.
Yeah,
because it got the Mission Space, the new restaurant
You're
there.
right.
Well, they have the Play interactive thing, so I don't know. Maybe that's like more tech.
I hope West kind of stays. I like West. It's simple. It's got that because the theory of East and West are different. East is more the east side of Future World is Test Track, Spaceship Earth. It's
Mission
Mission Space. It's like mechanical, mathematical, scientific, structured, rigorous, and West is imagination and water and land. More curves. I love that dichotomy. So, but I hope they keep, because I love the simplistic pleasures of West. So I really hope that stuff stays.
Yeah, I agree. I hope that.
I don't know. Figment's everywhere, so maybe they're not getting rid of Figment.
I don't think they would.
I thought I heard something that they're opening the second floor of the Imagination Pavilion, and because there's this rainbow room that people talk about.
I've heard of that, but I haven't
swear,
heard. I've heard of the room, but not the rumor itself.
I swear that's coming back, which would be cool. It's like we never experienced the original Figment. People go nuts about it. I like this Figment. I haven't done it in years, but I'd like to see some more of that old school Figment, Dreamfinder stuff. Although it's funny, today we're going up and down because this was a very depressing topic, but now let's celebrate because me and Nick give ourselves a round of applause.
Oh, we did it, everyone! We did it.
If you go back to our podcast, when we were talking about how bad the food at the American Adventure Pavilion is, I said specifically that they should close that restaurant down. We said. Yeah, Nick agreed with me that they should close that restaurant down, take their smoker, and open the smoking barbecue place instead because that is classic American food. And clearly, someone in Disney listens to us because they announced last week that they're closing down the American Adventure. It actually closed today. The restaurant closed today.
Hey.
That's why we're recording in celebration. And they're opening a barbecue smokehouse using the smoker. It's the best news of all time.
Regal Eagle Smokehouse.
I cannot wait. I am so excited. This is one of those things where they got 100% right.
Yeah, they knew what was wrong and they changed it. They were just like Iger was going through his Disney podcast, like, oh, Nick and Tony,
Yeah.
okay,
Another one, okay.
They haven't uploaded in a while, and so then he listened to us and he goes, wow, these guys know what they're doing, and he calls up Joe Rohde.
Yeah. Joe Rohde will do it.
Yeah. I'm very happy, and I will go here.
It's going to bring new life to the pavilion.
I don't care if there's a festival.
Yeah.
I don't care what's happening. When it's open and we're there, I'm going to run there.
You name the top 5 things about America, I think barbecue's got to be in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm thrilled
Is
about
there
that.
any talks of when it's opening? Was it
I
spring
think
of
this
2020?
summer. I thought this fall.
Oh, that fast.
I might be wrong.
I might be wrong. 2020, but
the only reason I say it is because food and wine menus came out, and there's no barbecue this time on the food and wine menu. So I'm assuming that's because there's going to be a barbecue restaurant.
is there any pavilion there in America?
Yeah, hops and barley, I think, something like that.
Isn't
Whatever.
that always there?
Yeah.
Okay, but not during a festival. They're not going to have a booth there.
No, that's the booth. They do lobster rolls. Remember, we've gotten the lobster roll there and the brisket.
Oh, I thought that was the smokehouse itself.
The
Is it hops and barley
smokehouse
something else?
is, I think, what they call it in Flower and Garden.
Oh,
Different names,
okay.
different
I always
names.
thought it was. I get it now.
Hops and barley because it's food and wine.
I get it.
So yeah, that's fantastic news. Okay, some more news. Coronado has released video of the new tower. I don't know.
Not just they're letting people in.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if it's
Okay.
people as much as they're letting.
So it's open.
Well, they let WW Radio in. I think they might. I don't know if it's one
Previews,
of those
at
things.
least.
Yeah.
All right.
He's there tonight. He's got a room and it looks awesome.
Oh, yeah,
It says welcome on Jello family.
That's pretty cool.
On the screen.
Coronado is holds a special place to us. It was when we became the diehard fans. That was our first hotel we went to. I love it. It's got a great charm, great Mexican charm. Simplistic. Always was the most underrated hotel on property. No one wanted to go there, but the casitas are gorgeous. They got great fountains, decent food court. Nice pool, nice merchandise place. Very charming. I am not a fan of the new hotel. I think it takes away some of that simplistic, older charm that the place had. And to me, it looks kind of like any other generic nice hotel that you can find around with just like a touch of the Mexican feel. I liked when it felt more. I don't know if the casitas are still around, but I like it felt like a Mexican city hanging out. Obviously it's not like it's not immersive, but like I like the feel of the food court. Those big corny statues in there.
Yeah.
Just that like kitschy stuff. This seems too polished for me, but you seem to like it.
Well, I do agree that it is polished, but I think I do enjoy how nice it looks. I just think that it's just beautiful. Like I was watching it, the walkthrough, and like the lobby is so nice. Like the way you check in, it just in and of itself. And then I also saw pillars of like pictures of Walt and Mickey. That was really cool.
Okay, you might have seen more than me.
Yeah, I watched like a whole video on it.
Because there was that little fountain in the lobby. Like any water features.
I don't remember seeing a fountain, but like,
because if there's like a waterfall, it's like, all right, this might.
I just like it was pretty like high tech too. Like it's a button. They were buttonless elevators, so like you can't go in and touch the stuff. I mean, yeah.
I think there's a restaurant on the top floor.
Yes, I think
Which
he
could be
walked.
cool.
I think there are two actually.
And
maybe.
the thing that is cool is there's going to be a bridge. I think that you can walk across the lake.
Yeah.
I don't know what the lake is called.
I think it's to a restaurant called Three Bridges. I think because Lou was talking about that.
Because when we got there, we originally were in the Ranchos, which is, if you don't know, it's like the desert theme part, and it's in the absolute back part of the hotel. It was the one place I requested not to go, so we were able to change it. It was very nice. But walking from the back to the lobby area where everything was, oh my god, it was miserable. So this bridge will probably be.
He was doing a walkthrough, and like he's walking, and then he just opens a random door, and he is in the lobby of Coronado, and I was just like, I was amazed, like, oh my god, it's right on the other side. Like, you know how there was like no door, or there was like a door to the outside, and the other side of Coronado Springs. Checking.
I don't know what specifically you're talking about. You've been there more recent than I have.
Okay, that's true. But I think it's nice. I think I mean, obviously it's for convention people, so it kind of has that. They have conference rooms and stuff like that. I enjoy it, and I think that new restaurant. I forgot what it's called. It's not the Three Bridges one. It's already opened up, but that looks amazing.
Okay, see, I don't have too much confidence in the dining at Moderates.
I think that place looks amazing.
But yeah, I can't say because I haven't really seen anything about it. Like, if I stay, the next time I stay at a Moderate would probably be Port Orleans, only because I haven't been in a while, and I might want to check out Caribbean Beach, only because like it seems kind of cool. They've updated too. I'd like to see another one. I'll eventually I'll probably get back to Coronado at one point.
Yeah.
But I definitely would like to look around. So yeah, good for Coronado. I'm glad they're getting some love. And now, are they going to be part of the things?
Oh no, the gondolas.
Gondolas?
I do not think so. I think it's Pop Century, Art of Animation,
Caribbean Beach,
and Disney's Riviera.
Oh yeah, because Coronado is near Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for the updates.
The news.
Yeah, the news. You want to go into our trip report?
Yes.
We had a pretty fantastic trip.
Yeah. Now, how do you want to do it? Just want to like day by day highlights?
Yeah, I like day by day highlights. Okay. I like that.
Not much really happened. Like when we first got there, we got there like 9 a.m.
Oh my god.
It was really nice. Our room wasn't ready though, but it was really nice. We just like strolled around in France and like the open countries at like right when.
I hung back
opens.
and stayed on the boardwalk. I was dead tired.
Yeah.
It was Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it was the night before.
So I didn't get too much sleep because it was the finale of the show. But I just love the boardwalk so much. It is just so good. Like I forgot how much I love the boardwalk.
It's so nice. Like it's just so relaxing, and that stroll. Like I can spend more time at the boardwalk than I think any other resort.
You're probably right, honestly.
And I told Anthony this. We ranked our. Did we rank the resorts? Yeah. The deluxe, and we had Animal Kingdom as number 2.
Yeah, we did hear, yes.
I now believe that Boardwalk is number two. It goes so Poly, Boardwalk, Animal Kingdom Lodge.
And you know what? I think we were still on vacation when you told me this, and I was like, Nick, that Animal Kingdom Lodge took you in during a hurricane. They nurtured you. But man, I love Animal Kingdom Lodge to death, but there's nothing on this planet better than walking home to the boardwalk after Illuminations.
I agree.
Just it, and Nick's right. There's so much life on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
There's magicians and street performers. There's street games, carnival games, ice cream places, fried dough stands, bars.
So much.
Movies playing and on the lawn. Just so much going on. I love the boats going back and forth. It really is. It's like a vacation in and of itself, and it's almost like you could never, like if you just had to stay at the boardwalk area in Epcot, like,
okay.
Hollywood Studios, like that's a great vacation by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, boardwalk is just absolutely fantastic. The theme of the place, great little New Jersey, Atlantic City, magician, carnival feel. It's not in your face. It's not as out there as like the Polyrama Kingdom Lodge, but it's nice. It's definitely there. There's a lot of like if you're interested in the stuff around the lobby, there's place cards where you can look at the stuff. I'm always interested in that. Just no. I don't. The only complaint I would have about the boardwalk, and it's not even a complaint, is the fact that I'm not a huge fan of the quick service boardwalk bakery.
Yeah.
But
I'm not a fan of much quick service except for the Mara.
Well, Mara's great. Captain Cook's is fantastic.
Yeah, but I still would I would just take a monorail over to Magic if I'm over there.
Well, that's the thing. Like if and I think we've said this before. Like if you need something, you're 5 minutes away from France.
Exactly.
In the morning. Yeah. So this isn't first day, but if we're talking about the boardwalk right now, I had a drink at the lounge. Can you get the name of the lounge? I can't remember.
I think it's just called Boardwalk Lounge.
No, there's a name of it, I'm pretty sure. Very cool. We spent so much time. That lounge is like a second lobby almost. So relaxing in there. They have old-time radios. They have old books, old video games you can play. And not video games, board games. The Mario Brothers from 1807. So nice in there. Classy. Bellevue Lounge might be called.
Let me see.
Anyway, I got a drink there one night, old fashioned. I felt very fancy. Just spent the night talking to the bartender. She was super cool. Just telling me the history of her working there. Just a great, nice experience. And I love the bars at Disney World. They're always a little expensive, but this was a damn nice drink. Bellevue Lounge, nice. But again, it's just one of those things like an extra little thing at this place. Another, like you said, another thing you can do. Another thing you can do to spend some time at the hotel.
Exactly. I'm trying to think of stuff we did the first night.
And what's great is also like you can get the coffee there in the morning. You don't have to go down to the boardwalk.
It's a 2-minute walk from our room.
Yeah.
We got our room, and then I think we just hung out there. We did Magic Kingdom at the night. I saw Happily Ever After.
I did Epcot at night.
That's true.
Now I ate at Japan for the first time. We've always been up. Every day we go to Katsura Grill, where the waterfalls are. I finally ate there. It was good. Not anything amazing. I had the ramen, a little expensive. It was tasty. I'm glad I got it. But the best part about that place is still the view.
Mm-hmm. I've had their edamame there.
Oh, okay. Did I? Were you with me? Okay. No. I watched Illuminations for the first of 3 that night. Yeah. Couldn't. I was taking it all in. Just couldn't believe it's ending. It was a good first day. No crazy interesting things to report.
Really good breakfast at France.
I did have breakfast at the bakery, and I was impressed with the breakfast sandwich.
For dinner that day, I had Sleepy Hollow's chicken and waffles.
I had that later in the week.
That is the best quick service in Magic Kingdom.
Not even a question.
I think it's
not even a question.
Probably the best.
Best themed is be our guest, but the food here.
I think it's the best meal, quick service meal of the 3 parks, not counting Epcot. I'd have to think about that. I like it better than cheeseburger pods.
I would say no, only because, you know what? That's tough. I love Harambe Market. I only had it once, but I love Harambe Market.
Their chicken is pretty good there.
Aside from Skipper Canteen, it's the best restaurant in Magic Kingdom too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
But yeah, so I did happily ever after that night, and then the next day, we did rope drop at MGM Studios, Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I was on my own some of this stuff, so I was
Yeah.
not at Hollywood Studios. I did Magic Kingdom. I always like to do Magic Kingdom the first day.
That's true. And so Hollywood Studios, we got out of there so fast, just because it's we were out of there by like 11:30, and we got there for a 9 o'clock rope drop. There was no early extra magic hours. It was just we did the 3 rides in Toy Story Land.
You stayed for till 11:30?
Yeah,
I'm surprised you could do 2.5 hours.
yeah. We got it was an hour's worth of stuff in Toy Story Land, maybe an hour and a half. We got a Pop-Tart, then we did Star Tours.
Pop-Tarts are good.
Pop-Tarts are really good. We did Star Tours, and then it was like 11 o'clock, and we walked over to Rock and Roller Coaster. It was like a 70-minute wait, so I'm like, see you guys.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything interesting from my Magic. Oh, I did, for the first time ever, I did Tom Sawyer Island. And you know what? Let me tell you something. It's one of my new favorite places in Magic Kingdom.
I have to do it.
It was so relaxing. Like there's rocking chairs, and you're overlooking the rivers of America. You got the Liberty boat passing by. You got people on Big Thunder Mountain, so relaxing. And then there's a huge like waterfall stream type thing in the area. I was just in my glory. Such a relaxing place. I could spend just an hour there just hanging out. I'm so glad I finally went. Also, I checked, since I'm a nut for the little details, I went through Big Thunder Mountain queue, found a lot of good stuff, found a couple tributes to the Adventurers Club, actually, that I was very happy to find.
Very nice.
What did we do that night? Epcot?
Yeah, we did
Mexico.
San Helen.
Yes, first time we've ever been there.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful restaurant.
Great ambiance.
We had
really great
amazing
ambiance.
seats. It was like kind of in the center of it all.
Right near the water.
You got to see the volcano and the pyramid.
Food was fine.
Yeah, it was. You're gonna get better food at other restaurants. Like,
yeah,
you're not going.
But you're not
there
going there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and then we saw Illuminations that night.
Mm-hmm. I saw it
Again.
It was
Just
time since.
Just needed to. I needed to see it 3 times at
Yeah.
least. That was just a mess every time.
Exactly.
Just thinking like, how am I never going to see this again? Third day, is that Animal Kingdom?
Yep, we did rope drop at Animal Kingdom. Did Flight of Passage.
And I will continue to say that Animal Kingdom is currently still my favorite park. I am in love with that place. I find
nice.
new details every time I'm there. I could live in Africa. I could live in Pandora. It's the best thing in Disney World for me. It's so funny because years ago we were just like, we skipped Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
And now it's like Animal Kingdom's the mankind's greatest achievement.
Yeah, I think when we went at the beach club, my dad was like, "Do you guys want to go?"
Yeah.
Like, we're only going to go for Expedition Everest, and we were just like, "Nah."
Yeah.
We just skipped it altogether.
Now it's like, my parents made fun of me because they're like, Anthony's the only kid that is not going on the rides. He's looking at the signs in this Africa place. They don't know Harambe's name, but yeah, I am. I'm like, oh my God, there's a tax sign. There's taxes that you can get done in Harambe. It's the greatest. But the highlight of our third day was our dinner.
Oh my God, we went to Yachtsman Steakhouse.
I've been wanting to go here for a while, and let me tell you something. This was incredible.
It tops, I think, best meal.
It might be the best meal I've ever had in Disney. It's tough not to say it because it was dry aged, like 25-day dry aged porterhouse steak, 28 ounces, 24 ounces.
Sounds about right.
Just a massive steak, melts in your mouth.
I posted a picture of it on my Instagram if you guys want to see it. It was so good.
The presentation was gorgeous, and then they had
bone marrow.
Yes, they had the bone marrow, which is like, if you've never had it, and it was the first time we have ever had it. It's like meat meat applesauce.
Yes.
It's like meat applesauce, and it's just so like it just went so nice with it. We destroyed that porterhouse. It was so good. Like it was pricey. It was like $120 for both. You know,
I think
to split.
it wasn't like
It's not absurd.
exactly. It's kind of worth it.
Yeah, I would definitely go again.
Me too.
It's not something every trip, but I would definitely go.
I would go again, and I don't know if I would get the porterhouse, but I would try like their other steaks.
That's a good point. That's a good point because they have a great menu.
Yeah.
Place is classy.
Very nice. Yeah.
You know,
dress up.
yeah, great. Yeah, button down or not button down, collar shirt for the first time in Disney. It's good practice for when we finally go to Victoria and Albert's. But I've always heard like this is one of those restaurants in contention for second best restaurant at Disney after because Victoria and Albert's always number one.
Yeah.
But it's always like this, Chico, at least before the chef change, and California Grill currently. Those are always like the three best.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it was just a fantastic dinner. Then we did Magic Kingdom that night. Nothing
special.
spectacular.
I went to Jelly Rolls that night. That place is always so fun to go
And I've
to.
never been. I'm sure it's fun. I just have no interest. I'm just someone who'd rather like sit on a bench and watch the boats go back and forth in the boardwalk. But people. I know everyone raved about Jelly Rolls. The whole family loves it.
I can't wait to go there again. Then the next day, that was day 4.
Breakfast at Allen Compass.
Oh my God,
which,
that was such a good
let me tell you something.
breakfast.
That used to be
I think I posted a
Captain's
picture of that,
Grill. Captain Grill was decent. Our breakfast was very nice when we went, and it's still like they have a nice buffet. They have good entrees. Nice, really like I love breakfast in Disney World because it's just so relaxing. Great staff, great cast members. Dude was talking to us. He had some connection to Buffalo. Very, very
Yeah,
good time.
We got the chocolate waffles there.
We got we had that last time actually.
Yeah.
Remember years ago.
It was just as good as before. Actually, I posted a picture on Instagram, and my friend's mom saw it, and she's like, "This is so good. I'm gonna make it tonight."
That's hilarious.
Then we went to Magic Kingdom that day. Did you go to Hollywood Studios?
I went to Hollywood Studios, and now Nick, I told you when I got back, I said something happened at Hollywood Studios, and I didn't want to tell you until we did it on the podcast because I wanted the first time to be on
I've
the
been waiting
podcast.
for it for a while.
So I finally was going to ride Slinky Dog. I said, you know what? Because I had a fast pass, but it was for like 7 at night the next night, and I was like, I wanted to do Animal Kingdom at night. And I was like, that's more important to me. So I said, screw it. You know what? I'm going to do it. I never do. I'm going to wait in line. So I take a boat to Hollywood Studios from Yacht Club, walk to Toy Story Land, and I'm in line, and it's hour 20. All right, fine. I'm doing it once. It's Slinky Dog. Got to do it. So I got a podcast on, and I'm just waiting the hour and 20. It is crazy hot. That line is miserable. There's no shade. There's no great theme to the queue. I don't care about anything in the line. So I wait the hour and a half.
There is a good theme to the queue.
All right, that's true. I was
Not paying attention, probably.
and now I'm bitter.
Yeah.
So I'm at the end, and I'm literally next in line. Like I'm at the gate, Nick.
Oh my God.
And the people are on the ride, and no one's going. Cast members are looking around, whispering, running around. I'm like, of course there's a problem. So I was like, all right, I'll be over in like a minute. Yeah, what's going on? I asked the cast members, like, I don't know, like the secret, like it's this state secret that no one can say anything about. So like, all right, there's gonna be a problem. We gotta wait a couple minutes. All right, well, I waited an hour and a half. I'll wait a couple more minutes. Now we gotta get everyone off the ride. There's a big problem. I was like, are you kidding me?
my
But you know
God.
what? Things happen. All right. I was like, so I asked the guy. I said, listen, I was very nice. We're always like, you have to be nice to the cast members. They're
Exactly,
great.
yeah, they're
Of
not
course
to blame.
you. Yeah, of course you. I was like, listen, I've been here for an hour and a half. Do I have to wait until this thing's done, or can I get in line after? Just let me know. He goes, well, it should be like 5 or 10 minutes. And then, like, literally 5 seconds later, another cast member goes, all right, it's going to be like a half hour or so. I was like,
Oh, my
so I was like, all right, so people are just either lying or no one knows what's going on. So I said, so I'm not going to wait. I said, so what happens? Do I just, can I get anything? And he goes, if you go to that, and he pointed to the cast member down the ways, and he said, talk to her, say you were in line hour and a half, you can get a fast pass. And I said, awesome, thank you so much. And I was like, all right, that's a good guy. Sucks I waited, but I'll get back in.
Yeah.
So I go to her, and I said I was in line. He told me I can get the fast pass. And she's like, very rude. You can't get a fast pass. I was like, well, what are you telling me? She's like, do you see all the people in line? If they're in line, you can't get a fast pass. I was like, can I go? I was like, so do I just go back to my place? And she's like, no, you got out.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So I was like, all right. She's like, you can go to customer service or something. It was like I don't know if she thought I was cheating her or something.
Yeah.
So then there's a cast member at the entrance of like the attraction. So I go to her and I was like, I'm just wondering, like, this one guy said I can get a fast pass because I waited. She said I can't get a fast pass because everyone's still waiting. So I asked her and she goes, oh yeah, you can get a fast pass unless everyone's not waiting. If everyone gets out, then you can't get a fast pass. I was like, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, there's such inconsistencies here. And I was like, all right, I was first, next in line. Can I get a fast pass for it? And she goes, well, describe what you saw online. I was like,
oh, they're trying to see if you were lying.
I was like, I saw the ride. I was like, I saw the gate that I was standing. She's like, all right. She goes, yeah, you can. And she linked my thing up. She's like, so when it comes back, you can get the fast pass. I was like, all right, fine. I got, all this mess. No one knows what they're talking about, but I finally got someone good. So I'm waiting around a couple minutes. I go to another cast member and I say, how long, just wondering, how long do you think it's going to be? So cheerful. Oh, we just got word it's going to be 10 minutes tops. As he's saying that, you see a flood of people coming out of the queue. They shut down the ride, and as they're coming out, cast members are coming out too, saying like it's going to be 3 hours. So I'm like, are you just lying to people to get them to leave? Do you really have no idea? Does Disney tell you just to say whatever? I've never been disappointed with cast members before. I've literally never had a bad experience with cast members. This was just like, this is a joke. No one really cares about how the guests are feeling right here. And again, I love the cast members. They're the backbone of this place. It's just this group. Yeah, and I'm sure it's annoying when this stuff happens, but they were kind of rude. They didn't know what they were talking about. They were promising
Very
stuff
contradicting.
It was just like, you guys need to be, is this what are the 4 keys?
Safety, efficiency, show,
efficiency.
And courtesy.
Yeah, no efficiency. No,
it's a hierarchy. Efficiency is the bottom one.
Efficiency is the bottom one. All right.
Safety, courtesy, show, efficiency.
Yeah, I guess most of them were courteous, almost to a point where it's like lying. It's like, you're going to be fine. So I was miserable. Like I was just like, I barely like Hollywood Studios as it is. And then I was just like I was going to go to Hollywood to Brown Derby for lunch. And I was just like, get me the frig out of here. I hate this park. I'm going to a real park in Epcot. So before I go to guest service, and I just say, the headquarters guest service. Yeah. And again, I'm not ruining the slice. I don't care. I'm just wondering if there's any chance I can get a fast pass for like tomorrow or something. And she goes, we can give you a free fast pass for Hollywood Studios tomorrow. And I was like, fantastic. That's all I wanted. The only thing is you can't use it at Toy Story Land. Okay, I guess I can't. Or Tower Terror. So I can't Slinky, Tower Terror, Toy Story Mania, or the Aliens. I was like, great, I get to see Beauty and the Beast.
What is the point
I said, can you just switch it to Animal Kingdom? I was like, I'm going to go over there instead. I was just so miserable. I took a boat. I got some smoked meat in America. I walked to America, and I was happy again. But I was just like
that's rough.
And of course, it happens at Hollywood Studios. Like just this place. There's like they don't know what the hell they're doing over there. And I'm like, I'm gonna go obviously next time I'm there for Star Wars Land. But I lost because I think last time we talked when I was there in October, I was like, oh, I really liked Toy Story Land. I got some of my love back for Hollywood Studios. Now I'm just like burn it down. Like, I don't care
like,
at
it
all.
really is. There's nothing drawing me in aside from Toy Story Land and now Galaxy's Edge.
And again, obviously I had, a crappy hour and a half, but like as I was just like, this Toy Story Land is not impressive. Maybe it was just my mindset.
That's not true.
But
I love that place. That's good theming.
all right, we'll see.
And there's a lot of Easter eggs, Pixar Easter eggs.
Yeah, that was my low light. And again, it's a good story. It's a decent story.
Yeah, it is.
But it's
I'm glad I didn't hear it till now.
I don't think anything bad about the cast member. 99% of the time, you're going to get a great cast member, and always be polite, even if they're having a bad day.
I agree. And so then we went to Epcot that night, right? There's nothing really. There's nothing else that. Oh, did you go to?
I went to Animal Kingdom. Oh, that's funny. But yes, I don't want to keep talking, but I did have some good stuff in Animal Kingdom. I found the greatest, and we'll talk about it in a different episode. But I found the best hidden detail in any of the parks that I never knew existed. I had to ask like 5 different cast members. I spent an hour searching for it. It's the single greatest hidden detail in any park in Disney World.
Don't wipe it up and not be able to tell them. Give them a little something.
Oh, I'm going to give them a taste. It has to do with Pandora. Has to do with the plant life in Pandora, the animal life in Pandora, and how you can make it come alive at night. Yeah. You can do it during the day, but you can't see it as well as night. When we're gonna dive into Pandora in a later episode, hopefully. So I'm gonna talk more about there. But this stuff is so cool. Again, like people, Animal Kingdom. You want to talk about a place that gets it right every time. Joe Rohde, you are my hero.
He's the best, and I met him.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I know.
Just also, I want to talk about some of the snacks I had during the trip that I thought were really good.
A good food trip.
That night, when you were at Animal Kingdom, we went to Ample Hills Bakery, and I got the sampler, and it was like 12 scoops of ice cream for $8.
Yeah, I had
that's
some.
like ridiculously cheap.
Yeah,
and they were really
There's
good.
some unique flavors. I just had a couple tastes, but it was some unique stuff.
Then the next day, we went to Magic Kingdom again for the morning, and I got the Lost Princess ice cream cone with the flowers, the Peter Pan float, and then the Tangled Eclair bar.
You got everything.
Yeah, I went all out. I got the Tangled Eclair bar.
What was the best one?
I would have to go with the ice cream, then the Eclair, just because of that chocolate frying pan right there, and then this was just Sprite and lime Dole Whip, which is good. I did see Big Al buying a churro.
Big Al!
Buying a churro was pretty cool.
Oh, you kidding? That's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I saw that.
No, I don't think you were with
That's
me.
hilarious.
Yeah, he goes to buy a churro. And then nothing really happened that night. Then we saw Illumination for
the final time.
That was somber.
It's funny because it was it was sad, like we were really into it, but it was also windy that night, and there's a lot of fireworks going on, obviously, and what is it, the
ashes?
Ashes were blowing in everyone's faces, so it's like so sad. Like We Go On's playing for the last time we'll ever hear, and we're covering our faces because we can't see anything. It added a little levity to a very sad thing. But I'm so glad I saw it 3 times. You saw it 3 times too? Yeah. I got the Farewell Illuminations pin. I was very happy to get that. That was.
I do hope, by some grace of God, that I have another trip before.
Yeah,
September 30th.
I want to get down there before the fountain closes. Again, I don't know how realistic it is, but even just 2 or 3 days just to say goodbye to this stuff. That was our last night. Then we did Epcot.
Very.
But that day was a madhouse. It was the Saturday before Memorial Day, and it was like crazy hot, crazy crowded. So it was just, it was like I was in and out, got some snacks from Flower and Garden.
Yeah, we just relaxed really until our bus had to come.
Flower and Garden, beautiful as always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was there anything you ate that you?
The smokehouse I had 4 times. The brisket was fantastic. I love the chorizo from Mexico. The frushi, I finally had that from Japan. Yeah, I ate a lot of but I ate a lot of different stuff that I don't usually get too much at World Showcase, just a few things, little things here and there. I just love getting all the random stuff just to check it off the list.
All in all, great trip.
Fantastic trip.
Yeah.
Fantastic trip.
Always nice to see.
Yeah.
To see that place.
I'd still like to ride Slinky one day, but can't. Other than that, just one of those.
When you have a fast pass for it.
Yeah, one of those trips was just like after that trip is just like I need to get back. Like I didn't have the bug last time I got back. I was like, it was a great trip, but I'm fine to be home. This is just like I need to be back there now. Like it must be something about the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Staying at the boardwalk.
I think the hotel has a lot to do with it.
Because it's like I have this pull to the Poly, and now I have this pull to the boardwalk. It's just like I got no money.
I still would always choose Poly over Boardwalk.
Split stay, baby.
Oh yeah, we'll have to do that again.
We did it. Yeah, I've done
before?
2 split stays.
Yeah,
they're good. If you pack light, that's the way
it's
to do
easy.
it.
Yeah, you don't even have to. If you pack heavy, they'll do all the work, the heavy lifting.
Yeah, you don't want to be packing, unpacking, all that. But yeah, I'm glad we got trip report, and there was just a bunch of news. So we didn't really have a
certain topic, but
theme,
big
just
little
a lot
hodgepodge of everything.
A lot of stuff to talk about.
Is there anything you want to add?
I'm good. I think we got everything in.
Yeah, I think we're good. I want to thank you guys for listening. Always tell your friends.
We got over 1,500 listens.
Yeah, we're at 60 listens, not listeners.
Listens, but
Yes.
still, thank you very much, guys.
You can find me on Instagram at Disney Detailer. I post pictures of delicious food that make you jealous that you didn't have it.
More than just food.
Yeah, but the foods have been
Food is the most important.
exactly.
Like another website says, food is a theme park.
Just want to thank you guys for listening. If you have any comments on this new stuff, any comments, period, send them to me. I will answer everything.
Any ideas for topics?
Yeah, we have a few ideas, but always looking for more. Do you want to play us on, Anthony?
Congaloosh!